New York State's travel guidance requires individuals who travel to both contiguous and non-contiguous and international locations to quarantine under certain circumstances. I'm going to cover very quickly the three different main circumstances that you as an employer will encounter. First, if you or an employee travels to a contiguous state, that is Massachusetts, Vermont, Connecticut, New Jersey, or Pennsylvania, you are not required to quarantine when you return. You are not required to fill out a traveler health form, and you are not required to engage in any testing. If you travel to a non-contiguous state or any country that's been designated by the CDC as a level 2 or level 3 country for less than 24 hours, then you do not have to quarantine when you return. You do not have to get tested when you return, but you do have to complete the traveler health form. And the final scenario I want to cover very quickly is if you travel to a level 2 or level 3 international country, or you travel to a non-contiguous state and you are out of New York State for greater than 24 hours, you are required to quarantine for 14 days upon your return to New York. However, New York has given employers the option to allow or individuals the option to test out of this 14-day quarantine requirement so long as three conditions are met. First, you have to be tested within 72 hours of your return to New York State. You then have to quarantine for 3 days when you arrive in New York State. Third, you have to get tested on the 4th day that you are in New York State, and that test has to come back negative. When both tests are negative, then you can get out of the quarantine that otherwise would be 14 days. So those are the three major scenarios that individuals and employers are encountering as it relates to travel.